Hello everyone, what's happening? This is Forgo Nation, and today we are going to be picking 5 winners for the Crystal Coupon giveaway. And I want to thank you all so much. So many of you put comments in there. That's freaking amazing. So we're just going to be doing 5, and the next video we'll do another 5. So let's get started and let's see who won this sucker. Alright, here we go. Winner, Edib Abduram. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. World Boss Ultimate is trash. I can totally understand that sentiment. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations. Let's pick another guy or a gal. Winner, Dante. Please help players like me who can't afford any purchases. Please understand my concern. Well, you're getting 300 crystals, my friend. I mean, that'll help a little bit. Congratulations. Who are we going to get now? All right, Akshat Shama. Nice one, bro. Thank you so much. Congratulations, my friend. This is number 4. Winner, Agent MVP. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be Think, but Mythic is a little too expensive, maybe $10 cheaper, especially as you have to buy the legendary one. Transcendence on Hulk. Yeah. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. And the last one. Winner, Muhammad. Congrats, buddy. It's so sad that Weapon Hex is useless. Other than that, Shadowland. Well, Lady Deadpool's still holding your PV. Yeah. Yes, she is. Matter of fact, we're going to be talking about that a little bit in a second. Congratulations to all of you. Make sure you contact me in Discord. The link is in the description below. Click on it, accept the invite, ask for me, and I'll queue up those coupons for you. So let's get into the video. So ever since the World Boss strikers have been changed, I've been getting a lot of requests to try to figure out how to do the 100-second clears against the World Bosses. Today we're going to focus on Proxima. And in my opinion, I think Mr. Fantastic is by far the best for this method, using the Trinity method. This is something that we did, oh my god, a long time ago. A long time ago. Way back before all the strikers were broken, when they were bringing in, mind control all the time and being able to stack 100% all defense down all the time, before Hydra America, all that stuff. We were doing this a long time ago. And this is the best way to try to get those 100-second clears, at least against certain world bosses. Against other world bosses, you'll find that it's going to be really difficult, and there's going to be reasons for that. I'm not going to get into that today, but we're just going to be taking on Proxima. And we're going to be using a free-to-play method, at least for the first run, and that's going to be using Deadpool. He's not going to be using a uniform, and Deadpool really is awesome. The problem with the non-uniform is you're going to have to use this tier 3 to get the 100% all defense down. It does stack up to 100%, which is great, but it only starts off at 3%. So what you have to do is you have to use the tier 3, and you have to use the third skill afterwards. This third skill starts off at 50%. What happens is you do your tier 3, you do the third skill afterwards, and the third skill will fill up that 100% all defense down cap very, very fast. If you don't use the third skill, you'll find that you will not do near as much damage. So it's very important to remember to do that. And I'll show you that in the gameplay. And then we're also going to do a not exactly free-to-play setup with Nimrod. And Nimrod is a really great character also for this, because he applies all defense down as well from his 4th skill. It stacks up to 75%. And whenever you're using that 40% all debuff effect from White Fox's leadership, this is going to be over 100%. So, and it starts off at 20%. So it works really well. The only caveat to it is, well, there's actually a good thing and a bad thing about it. The good thing about this is you don't have to build up a tier 3. You always have this thing available. So you can switch your characters and use this more often, which is good. The bad thing about it is it only lasts for 7 seconds. But to be fair, that's more than enough time to apply whatever character afterwards, to do all the damage with whatever character afterwards, to get that 100% all defense down at the same time that you're hitting your damage proc. So it works out really well. White Fox, you don't need her uniform, but it is nice because she does give a 10% all attack from her uniform effect, but you don't need the uniform at all. And Mr. Fantastic, we'll just run through his build. He has 37,000 physical attack. He has 128 attack speed, 50 crit rate, 196 critical damage, more or less max ignore defense, and max skill cooldown. He does have the leadership tag. And when you're trying to do these 100-second clears, this is going to be very important. Characters that have this tag, Sharon Rogers, Luna Snow, Mr. Fantastic, maybe Cable, other characters, they're going to be very powerful, especially with White Fox. Now, well, one moment here. We'll get into something else in a second. He has all 5-star Urus, all amplified slots. All of his gears are at 6. And if you don't have the uniform, that's fine. You'll still be able to do it without the uniform. The thing is, though, this uniform gives him more attack from his uniform effect and from the just stats getting from the uniform. And he just has more survivability with it. But you don't need it. He has a fully awakened Power of Angry Hawk set, and he is rocking a CTP of energy with a 200% damage rock. The uniform just is at legendary. Now, I know some people are going to be wondering, what about Sabretooth? Would he be a good choice for this? And the answer is no. He wouldn't, and let me explain why. His third skill does stack up to 75%. It does last for 10 seconds. Those are two very good things. You will be able to set the cap to 100% all defense down. The problem with Sabretooth is it only starts off at 5%. I've done tons of testing with this guy, and I can tell you in the past, whenever I would use him with White Fox, you need to have someone like Sue Storm, who starts off her all defense down 35%, to build up that 100% all defense down that Sabretooth sets really quickly. Because his only starts off at 5%, and yes, this is going to go up a little bit more with that 40% all debuff effect from White Fox, it just isn't fast enough. You're not going to build that 100% all defense down fast enough. It will not work. If you all want to see that in a video, I will show you that, but I can tell you, Sabretooth, for this method, for using the Trinity, is not very good. It only works if you have another all defense down striker. Whenever you use him, that can fill up that cap to 100%. And since all defense down strikers are absolutely useless with characters that have all defense down as playable characters, that method is gone. We cannot use that anymore, which really sucks. Now let's go into World Boss. So we're just going to be taking on Proxima. You see my Conquer level is 63. Now for everybody this is going to be a little bit different. You know, we all have different card stats. I have 55% physical attack on my cards to give you an idea of how strong my cards are. And my Conquer level is at 63. And we're going to be taking on 69. I tried 79 multiple times. And what I found was I just kept running out of time. I just couldn't get it done in 100 seconds. And that's because Proxima just likes to jump around all over the damn place. She is a bit of a nuisance. You can see my Valor is at, I need 4781. I only have 3330. So my Valor is way below. My Resist, we need 511 and I have 416. And what we're going to do is, we're going to be using these strikers right here. None of these strikers offer all defense down as strikers, and you want to do that on purpose. You want to make sure that you're not using any all defense down strikers for this method, because if you do, then it's going to screw up Deadpool and Nimrod's all defense down. I'm also using these strikers because they offer increased damage dealt to supervillains, 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 and increased damage dealt to supervillains. Red Skull and Silver Surfer and Thanos are offering 12% instead of 10%. If you don't have those characters, there are other characters that offer damage up to supervillains. A couple ones off the top of my head are Warpath. He'll offer 10% damage up to supervillains. And Angel will offer 10% damage up to supervillains. And if you scroll down here, let's see. Captain America, you don't want to use him because we're not using mind control. So Captain America is actually going to come in because he attacks when you're attacked. And he will apply his all defense down. So you do not want to use him for this method. He would be terrible. He would absolutely destroy it, which is pretty funky. Again, you know, just like Weapon Hex went from being one of the best strikers in the game to now, well, one of the worst, at least in this situation. In other situations, I think he would be proved to be very useful because the mind control, well, the CC is pretty much alleviated now. Let's see here. We scroll down. Try to find one. And here we go. And, you know, you increase damage out of supervillains. You have Hyperion. You don't want to use, well, no, we have Shang-Chi. I mean, you have Ancient One, who actually applies a debuff, which is awesome. That'll really help from taking less damage from poison. I mean, there's all kinds of little options that you can use. Just make sure they don't have an all defense down when doing this. So in the first run, we'll be using Deadpool, and in the second run, we'll use Nimrod. So let's get into the action, and let's rock and roll. So I pre-recorded this video so you all will see me clear this, and then in the next run, it'll be like a training mode run. But watch what I do, and then the trick is just learning how to play Deadpool. So we're going to just use Mr. Fantastic, run through his skills. We don't care about procs, we don't care about landing them. We just want to run through the skills and keep them alive. That's all we're worried about. Run through the skills. And then what we're going to do is, as soon as this tier 3 is ready, we're going to switch to Deadpool. We're going to start with that 5 to get that immunity up. We're going to let the 5 play completely out. Then we're going to go 2, 1, 3, 4. Let the 4 play out until the 5 is off cooldown. When the 5 is off cooldown, hit the 5, let it play out, and then hit the 2, 1, 4. When there's 4 or 3 seconds left on the 5th skill, hit the tier 3. Once that tier 3 finishes, hit your 5, then your 3. Let the bombs come out, switch to Mr. Fantastic, hit the 4 for the attack buff, then hit the tier 3. And boom. Easy peasy. And like I said, when I tried going up to stage 79, I just kept running out of time because you don't have mind control. And if you are using mind control, the CC is going to be cut down to 1 second a pop. It's going to be really difficult because you're chasing Proxima all over the damn place. She throws down the purple. She can be a real nuisance. So this was pretty much as high as I could go. Some of you might go higher. Some of you might do less. But this is the way that you should do it, at least with Deadpool. So let's move on to the Nimrod run. So something I really love about having this training mode is I can do things like this. I can get it clear. I can do another run. I mean, this is fantastic. One of the best changes of the update. So we're just going to switch to Mr. Fantastic again. We're just going to run through his skills, get all his skills off cooldown. Again, don't worry about procs, all that crap. In this highest stage, you're probably not going to do that much damage anyways, depending on your resist level, your conquer level. I mean, there's a lot of variables these days with the whole striker setup now. Now we're going to use White Fox. If you're using Nimrod, I would highly suggest use White Fox Charm. I use her 4, get her immunity, and then I use her Charm. Once I use that Charm, I switch to Nimrod. I hit his 4, then his 3 to get the immunity up. Once that defense down shows up, I switch to Mr. Fantastic, hit the 4, then the tier 3, and boom. Same method, works just like Deadpool. And again, I had the same problem that I did with Deadpool when I tried to go up to 79. I just kept running out of time, chasing Proxima all over the damn place. Pretty damn difficult. I just couldn't get the 100-second clears. Maybe 120 seconds, but I just wasn't getting the 100-second clears. So hopefully this will help some of you out. I will be doing other 100-second clears against other world bosses, but I didn't want to make this video a freaking eternity, so I just kept it to Proxima today. And congratulations again to all of the winners of today's video. Make sure you contact me in Discord. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one.